Prime Minister Narendra Modi celebrating Deepavali with the Indian Navy's men and women on board aircraft carrier INS Vikrant off the coast of Goa and Karwar since last night is the defining story of the day. During the visit, he interacted with the crew, men and women of INS Vikrant and the carrier battle group, praising their dedication and drawing a vivid comparison between the Festival of Light and the courage of the soldier. He addressed personnel on board, delivered a speech and distributed sweets to the crew. Remember, he went on board at night, spent the night on board INS Vikrant and spent today Deepavali on board as well. He said the extraordinary coordination among the three services together compelled Pakistan to surrender after just 4 days of Operation Sindoor. The Prime Minister also highlighted India's growing defense capabilities and emphasized the country's progress in defense manufacturing, noting that an average of 40 new warships or submarines have been inducted into the Indian Navy annually since 2014. Let's tell you a little bit about the INS Vikrant, the very ship that Prime Minister Modi spent Deepavali on. Remember, he went on at night. It is India's first home-built aircraft carrier. India is one of just a small handful of countries that have ever undertaken the incredible task of building an entire aircraft carrier, which is like a floating city. It was commissioned in 2022, and by naval standards, that's practically brand new for a ship of its class. India's second aircraft carrier after INS Vikramaditya. Vikramaditya, remember, is a Russian aircraft carrier, earlier called the Admiral Gorshkov, but the INS Vikrant that Prime Minister Modi spent time on is the real deal. It's an Indian warship. It's the largest warship, obviously, to ever be built in India. It's 262 meters long, 62 meters wide. It has an entire flight deck on its surface, as you can see, the size of 2 football fields, end to end, and 18 stories tall, like an 18-story building standing up. The hangar is as big as 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The warship can have up to 30 different aircraft on board, including fighters like the MiG-29K, MH-60 Romeo helicopters, Sea King helicopters, and a variety of other special mission aircraft and helicopters. 30 in all can be housed on board. Like I said, the MiG-29K fighters are the main staple combat fleet on board this aircraft carrier, and it is supplemented with anti-submarine helicopters as well. It can accommodate a crew of nearly 1,600 men and women who operate this incredible floating castle of a ship, and is tipped as a city on the move because it really is that. It's equipped with a 16-bed hospital, 250 tankers of fuel, and 2,400 compartments make this magnificent ship that played host to Prime Minister Modi on Deepavali.
साथियों, जब मुझे याद है जब आईएनएस विक्रांत को देश को सौंपा जा रहा था तो मैंने कहा था विक्रांत विशाल है, विराट है, विहंगम है, विक्रांत विशिष्ट है, विक्रांत विशेष भी है। विक्रांत केवल एक युद्धपोत नहीं है, ये 21वीं सदी के भारत के परिश्रम, प्रतिभा, प्रभाव और प्रतिबद्धता का प्रमाण है। हमारी ब्रह्मोस और आकाश जैसी मिसाइलों ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भी अपनी क्षमता साबित की है। ब्रह्मोस को तो नाम ही ऐसा है कि सुनते ही कई लोगों को चिंता हो जाती कि ब्रह्मोस आ रहा है क्या। अब दुनिया के कई देश इन मिसाइलों को खरीदना चाहते हैं। हमारी ब्रह्मोस और आकाश जैसी मिसाइलों ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भी अपनी क्षमता साबित की है। ब्रह्मोस को तो नाम ही ऐसा है कि सुनते ही कई लोगों को चिंता हो जाती कि ब्रह्मोस आ रहा है क्या। अब दुनिया के कई देश इन मिसाइलों को खरीदना चाहते हैं। साथियों, हमारा आईएनएस विक्रांत आज आत्मनिर्भर भारत और मेड इन इंडिया का बहुत बड़ा प्रतीक है। महासागर को चीरता हुआ स्वदेशी आईएनएस विक्रांत भारत की सैन्य क्षमता का प्रतिबिंब है। अभी कुछ ही महीने पहले हमने देखा है, विक्रांत ने अपने नाम से ही पूरे पाकिस्तान की रातों की नींद उड़ा दी थी। जिसका नाम ही दुश्मन के साहस का अंत कर दे, वो है आईएनएस विक्रांत। मैं देख रहा था जो उमंग उत्साह से आप भरे हुए थे, और जब मैंने देखा कि आपने स्वरचित गीत गाए कल, और शायद आपने गीतों में जिस प्रकार से ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का वर्णन किया, शायद को कवि इस अनुभूति को प्रकट नहीं कर पाएगा जो युद्ध के मैदान में खड़ा जवान कर पाता है। भारतीय वायुसेना द्वारा दिखाए गए अद्भुत कौशल ने, भारतीय सेना की जांबाजी ने, तीनों सेनाओं के जबरदस्त समन्वय ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में पाकिस्तान को इतनी जल्दी घुटने टेकने पर मजबूर कर दिया था।
And you've seen these pictures of Prime Minister Modi this year on board INS Vikrant. Take a look at what the last many years since he became Prime Minister have actually looked like on Deepavali, or the times that he spent with the armed forces on other occasions. This is what it has looked like. On board Vikrant, in Sir Creek, Lepcha, in Kargil in 2022, then in 2021, he was in Naushera, the Longewala border, Sumdo, Gurez, Harsil, Rajouri. This is the Prime Minister, and I can personally vouch for this because he has said it to me when I've spoken to him. This is what he loves doing best. He loves spending time with the people, with the citizens, with the armed forces in their areas of combat deployment, and that's why on any occasion that it is feasibly possible, especially on Deepavali, the Prime Minister makes it a point to be with our men and women in uniform, and that's why this year is no different. INS Vikrant has had that privilege, and the Prime Minister has had the privilege of spending time with our armed forces once again. Well, after hailing Operation Sindoor, celebrating Deepavali with the Indian Navy, the Prime Minister also took the occasion to highlight something he first highlighted at the NDTV World Summit just a few days ago: the end of the Maoist menace in the country. While hitting out at previous governments, accusing them of ignoring the Naxal threat, he said that during Congress-led regime, urban Naxals dominated the discourse and that the threat of red terror was downplayed because of political compulsions. He also said that Maoist violence obstructed development and destroyed public infrastructure like schools and hospitals in central India.
हमारे सुरक्षा बलों के साहस के कारण ही बीते वर्षों में देश ने एक और बड़ी उपलब्धि हासिल की है। ये उपलब्धि है माओवादी आतंक का खात्मा। आज देश नक्सली माओवादी आतंक से मुक्ति के कगार पर है। मुक्ति दस्तक दे रही है दोस्तों। 2014 से पहले देश के करीब 125 जिले माओवादी हिंसा की चपेट में थे। 125 जिले, और वो 125 जिले पिछले 10 साल की मेहनत के कारण ये संख्या घटती गई, घटती गई, घटती गई, और अब 125 से घट करके सिर्फ 11 रह गई है, 11।